Alright, before we go and fight the Archdemon, we have a few gifts for people, meaning Morrigan and Alistair. Morrigan, I have a mirror for you. Where is it? There we go.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
How about a hug? Don't be ridiculous, it's a gift, Morrigan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift, not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful, truly.
You're welcome. Okay, Alistair, you're next.
Oh, this shield. It's Duncan's, isn't it? That's his crest.
You said you wanted something to remember him by.
I did. I really did. I just never expected. Thank you. Truly, I had no idea his shield wasn't with him. This is perfect. I don't know how to express my gratitude. This means a great deal to me.
You're welcome. I thought it might.
I'll treasure this. Thank you.
Alright, let's do some... You! I forgot we haven't really talked to you after the crow thing, right?
I did not thank you. It occurs to me now that you have freed me from the crows, and yet I did not think to thank you for it. No matter why you did it, it was done, and I the benefactor. So, thank you.
We're friends. I was glad to do it.
You say that so quickly, and yet it is an odd thing for me to hear. In the Crows, we do not have friends, and yet here you are, and I cannot help but consider you such.
We're not really friends. That was a joke. I consider you a friend as well.
Then allow me to say this. What we are doing here, stopping the Blight, I cannot think of anything I have ever done which is so worthy. I intend to see this through to the end with you. After all, someone must take responsibility for preventing your untimely death. A suitable task for a friend, yes?
You don't need to die either, you know?
Oh, I'm not going to die. It's always the Grey Wardens that die. Did you not read the stories as a child? The hero always dies. Unless the hero has a trusty sidekick with him, then the sidekick dies instead. I knew there was a catch. This friendship business is for the birds, I see.
Okay, when... Grandma... I don't want to talk to you.
Do you remember our discussion?
No. I mean, yes, of course.
I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right.
Of course
Despite
I was.
what Marjolaine says,
Oh,
I am not
Marjolaine.
like her.
Okay, I
I
remember
know that now. I've found peace in knowing the Maker, and nothing will change that. I've followed you to make the world a better place, and as long as I keep that in mind, I will not fall. Sometimes, it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
Yes, it was my pleasure.
I'm glad I left Lothering in your company. You have proven a true friend, and I thank the Maker for you.
Okay, Stan, what do you have to say?
You called. I am hardly surprised.
Maybe. You were quoting something. Were you quoting something? I forgot. Can't remember the last time I talked
The
to you.
Kyun, the path to wisdom. I am not surprised you don't recognize it.
What? Okay.
Ask a Tamasran. They know how to explain things to children. It is not for me to teach the Kyun.
Okay, goodbye.
As you wish.
That is... okay. Grandma, tell me things.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
You know about Alistair and me?
It's hard not to notice the doe-eyed looks he gives you, especially when he thinks no
you're
one's
a little bit
watching.
late to the party,
It's almost
you
too
know.
sweet for my tastes, and I'm an old lady who should be making lace hearts and fuzzy blankets with animal motifs.
Ha. You're not like the average old lady. You're way more annoying.
No, I won't be making socks with pom-poms for you anytime soon. But
Can
that's
you
hardly
bake me
my point.
cookies then? I
I've
like
noticed your
cookies.
blossoming relationship, and I wanted to
Our
ask you where you thought it was
blossoming
going.
relationship.
Alistair is a
Where-
fine lad,
where have
skilled
you
in
been the
battle,
last,
but
like,
quite
30
inexperienced
episodes?
when it comes to affairs of the heart. I would hate to see him get hurt.
We're just taking it one day at a time.
You are both Grey Wardens, and he is the son of a king. You have responsibilities which supersede your
Did you
personal
miss
desires.
the Landsmeet last episode? Where were you? Is that an old people thing? Did you already forget about it? I can handle my responsibility and my... Alistair doesn't want to be king. Well, Alistair is king now, there's no warning about that.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
You're making things sound more dire than they are.
Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this.
No. Are you trying to get me to end this? I'm old enough to think for myself, Wynne.
Obviously not, if you think that this fling of yours is going to endure.
Fling?
I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
Wow. Wow, Wynne. Wow.
What's on your mind?
Have you changed your mind about Alistair and me in the past 2 seconds?
I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. He seems less guarded when in your company, allows himself to relax,
You senile old
and he
lady.
seems genuinely happy.
Are you trying to apologize? Maybe?
I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
You better be sorry. I was deeply insulted.
What you have may not last forever.
Oh my god, Wynne.
Death and duty may part you, but love's
That
worthiness
was
is
so
not
just
diminished
nice
because
apology,
of that.
and then you
I should have
immediately go,
seen this
you
before.
might both die,
Instead,
so
you
you
learn
better
to
end it
cherish
right now.
every
Shut up,
precious
Wynne.
moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for
Oh
those of
God,
us
Wynne,
watching,
you're so depressing.
it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Morrigan now. She's not that depressing, maybe.
You realize that you've been smiling for hours now?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Since the last time you and that fool Alistair shot glances at each other, in fact. He must be pleasant enough in bed, for surely I cannot imagine anyone enduring his conversation.
We get along well enough in that department, thank you. I happen to love him, you know?
More's the pity for you, then. 'Tis a bit sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation. Have it your way.
Okay, Morrigan.
What
Jesus
comes, my
Christ.
friend?
I don't know, I'm talking.
So, full of questions, are you?
Yes. Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
Not the old bat.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
A few things. I've heard a little bit.
No doubt such a tale has mutated much over time and telling. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Sure, go ahead.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago was that?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man.
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
She spoke to spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which he never invaded or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Did you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
That sounds like Hogwarts. Interesting story, thanks.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
I have no idea about my mother. I didn't make anything up out of her. What else do you want to know?
Nothing. I wish to know nothing more.
Well,
I
don't
find
be
myself a
sad
little
because your
envious,
mother's
to tell
okay.
the truth. But it matters not. Let us move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Another archdemon. Right, Ogren. Any last words? Or full of drunk wisdom?
Pull up a drink, Warden. Join me in my sodding hole.
Okay, on second thoughts, goodbye.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
Aye. All right then.